Some of y'all are living a lactose intolerant life. What I mean by that is, in your relationship, some of y'all are lactose intolerant. Some of y'all know what's right and what's wrong. Some of y'all know you gotta live right. Some of y'all know y'all gotta eat right and do right. But that fettuccine, that cereal, that cream of wheat, whatever it is you eating that got that dairy in it, be calling your name. And you be running full speed to it, knowing it's gonna mess you up. Knowing it's gonna mess up the good you doing. Knowing all of that. I need y'all to fix it. There's other methods. There's, just do what you gotta do to get out this lactose relationship. Do better, be better, live better, is what it is. Welcome back. Cheers, fam. I can't say no real excuse. It is kind of real excuse this time. Cause I ain't been on since August. It's February. I didn't know the demands of the job. I didn't know how structured this will be or that will be. New job, new position. Everything changes month to month. I swear, nothing has been the same. Nothing's been real consistent. Not saying the job is inconsistent, but dealing with these kids, it's not consistent. We done went to Vegas for anniversary. We done went to with the Searles. We went to Denver with the Wallaces. We done had the New Year's Eve party. We tailgated Thanksgiving at the Cowboys Stadium when they got the dub on the Chiefs. We done seen some stuff. New Year's party with the Carolinas. Oh my gosh, it's been so much, but everything's been so crazy. The residency. So as of right now, I don't have my residency anymore after January 1 because it's the slow period. So since it's being the slow period, everything kind of cut back or whatever. But first thing in March, we back rolling. So look out for spring break. If you in this area, you kind of come see your boy Mix or whatever. But outside of that, I miss doing this. And I keep telling myself I'm gonna come back, and I haven't been. And that's on me. I'll take that. But I have been up to date with all the other stuff. The cruise vlog. I've been trying to get back to on my screens. The DJing mixes that I've been putting out. The mixes been coming out because I can't say it's easier, but it's easier for lighting. I ain't got to worry about this is natural light. I'm outside, right? But I have to catch being outside at this time for it to be good. Anyways, enough about me. Y'all already on all the socials. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned in and stuff like that because there's a season 4. It's already in the works. I have new Meta glasses, so you're gonna get some daily reels of screenshots that won't be on the pod, but they'll be on the reel. Daily walks with your boy, you know what I'm saying, with this right here. So, with all that being said, let me go ahead and get into the screenshots because that's always right next into the pod. So boom. First up we got until one of them show you consistency, date all of them. Yes and no and yes. Yes, no, and yes. No is because everybody can't deal with the stress and demands of dating. Everybody's views on dating is different, and a lot of times those aren't communicated. So you'd have to literally tell the same story X amount of times. No one's saying gonna be a hoe about it, but date them all. Cool. Also true. I agree for the two yeses. I agree. The heart is trial and error. So you have to go through the steps of dating just to find out what you like, what you don't like, what you didn't know, what you found out about yourself, and what can you apply it to the next person. You know what I'm saying? Remember I used to talk about the, what is it, resume? The dating resume, like your dating resume. How, you know, put all that on there. So outside of that, date all of them is a lot. But you gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. You gotta figure out if what your purposes are will actually work in reality to your life. You have to be a realist. You have to make sure that what you think you like, you actually like it. And what you don't like, you really don't like it. How much are you willing to tolerate and X, Y, and Z? Because everybody can say, on to the next. I don't like how they blink. I don't like how they breathe. I don't like how they brush their teeth. I don't like, you know, blah, 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 blah. And these might not be real deal breakers. You're just being petty because you feel like you have a choice. And sometimes you got to understand who's the main character. What's your role? Relationships they still have roles. The successful ones have roles. No one's a pick-me. Pick-me people aren't speaking out on how to be pick-me's. They're speaking out, people that are successfully in marriage or dating or whatever, long-term, leading into marriage, they ain't saying what they did right and wrong. You label them as pick-me's. But actuality, they're the one that is, they got the spouse. So just be cautious on the whole dating them all thing, or it is what it is. So I got a tweet and a subtweet. It says, my daughter said if she got straight A's on a report card, I could take her to see the Disney movie Dumbo. She got straight A's. So I took her to Disney World. The person underneath said, SMH, baby girl learning in life that men don't listen. That is crazy. If that's how you want to bash that man, that's a bananas angle to look at it. Like, that's bananas. He said he set the goal at just, I'm gonna take you to go see the movies. He didn't necessarily say which movie, but he did say he was gonna take her to the movies, but ended up giving her the bigger prize. Instead of you settling for this and this being your goal, that's the lesson. You aim for your goal that you're supposed to aim for, and then you never know what's behind door number one. It could be a bigger prize. I'm gonna take you to see a Disney movie. Nah. I'm just gonna take you to Disney World. We're just gonna go to Disney World, see everybody. We're gonna see everybody. We're gonna see everything that you like, everything that you found out that you didn't like, and all. You're gonna ride Dumbo ride. You're gonna get a picture with Dumbo and Mickey and Minnie and everything else at Disney World. So it's like, for that to be your angle is a shot or slap in the face at dads for going over the top. Even though something was simple, you actually put the effort in to go over the top. Because if mom did it, it'd have been hella bashing towards the men. And I don't necessarily like that, but accountability is also in there as well. So, hey, look, here's what it is. I have a Facebook post. It said, imagine you've been living with a chick for 5 years, busting down $2,500 in rent. Then you find her housing voucher that says she only pay $106 a month. Where the money going? Where the money going? Because now I'm going to think about it. I'm going to take off work and think about it. I'm taking off work this day. I'm not going to tell her, but I'm taking off work. So you mean to tell me that I'm paying $2,500 a month in this establishment that we both live in the establishment that me and you both live in, I'm paying $2,500 a month. You got a housing voucher saying that you only need to pay $106. I'm sure you're covering that $106. I'm sure you got that. And you're telling me that the rent is this. Where the money going? I don't see no new clothes, no new shoes, no new car, no better living. If I get a housing voucher saying my rent is $106, I might not move nowhere, not just yet neither. I'm gonna stack up for a little bit because I can afford $2,500 in rent. If I can afford $2,500 in rent, that, oh my God. That's gonna piss me off. That's gonna piss me off. I think I'll probably find somewhere that is, even if I gotta pay I've been paying $2,500 so far. I might go get me a little rent house. Go get you a little rent house, you know, until you decide to get yours or whatever, because that's what you're gonna be paying. Go ahead and get you a little something. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, it's a picture of a woman that says this woman was arrested for secretly running her own prison. Lady, that's kidnapping. But if you didn't do the crime, you know, you wouldn't be doing time. That's your fault. But with people having private, I guess you got to get the license and the paperwork in order. But if people can have private jails, why can't, you know, this lady lock people up in her basement, force them to do yard work or whatever it may be? Like, stop fucking around. That's your fault. You got in trouble. You got caught. It just so happened to be this lady. So put the right paperwork in her life so she can make this a legitimate business. Oh my goodness. Okay. So retired adult actress Riley Reid begs everyone to remove old content. She says, I have a daughter now. You knew what you were doing. I'm not going to sit here and say that from the jump you knew when you started doing porn that later on in life you were going to be like, I want a husband and kids. No one's saying that you didn't think that. No one's saying that you did think that. But you gotta at least know, as somebody, like, knowing how technology was rolling, as a high profile porn star, you can't just take something off the internet. The only thing that's been wiped clean from the internet was Shazam, the movie. It exists. I've seen it. Sinbad, stop lying. Or was it no, Shaq was a Kazam, yeah, Shazam. So, my thing is, that's your fault. It's your fault. That man loved you and gave you a child. You took it and said, okay, cool, I do. Don't nobody care that you want it taken down. That's her. If she can go look it up now. You gotta remove all porn if that's the case. Because that person can go look up, your daughter can go down and go look up what you used to do. This is what mommy used to do at work. This is what mommy used to do at work. This is why you go to a nice school. Because this is what mommy used to do at work. That's your fault. That's definitely screams your fault. All right. That's all my screenshots for today. I appreciate y'all for still keeping in contact. I still get a bunch of DMs in the Richie Reacts. So if you in the Richie Reacts, I'll be posting a lot because I'll be having moments, man. But other than that, I appreciate everybody. The Patreon has been, I've been in and out of the Patreon. I'm debating on what I'm gonna do with the Patreon. So shout out to those who are still there. The 5, even if you keep redoing the weekly free joint, I just appreciate you for paying attention. That's virtually, I'm just glad somebody listening, having a good time, getting a good laugh, or whatever it may be. So my topics, since some of y'all are living these lactose intolerant relationships, and I had to blend the two because one, I do with food, but two, that's an actual real thing. Like, some people are real life out here just, and I ain't snitching on nobody, but like, if you gonna do your dirt, that's fine. Just understand the rules of engagement if you gonna do something. Like, don't incriminate yourself if that's what you gonna do. This ain't like, oh, back in the day where granddad had a wife at home and messed around with Miss Ethel, you know what I'm saying, 2 blocks down, and everything was fine. Man, people find you. There's social media pages about people like that. what was that, the T app or whatever it may be. You put people on blast. There's Facebook pages about stuff like that. Is this your man or whatever it may be? So, or woman, because dudes do the same. But we know enough, you know, whatever. So, these are daily crimes committed for the quote-unquote aesthetic meal. I got to try to say it like that because I don't want to get banned. But it's quote-unquote the aesthetic meal, right? So, daily crimes. Some of y'all go watch people reels. That other person got 7 views and all of them you. All you doing is talking in the mirror. Just driving the car, you ain't doing nothing, not saying nothing. Listen to the radio. Hearts everywhere. Hearts. You know, not necessarily sharing location, but you send them a text, they don't reply. So you go stalk their social medias. Why? Daily crimes committed for the aesthetics. You just want to be able to see what's going on because that's what you want. And you know you can't. Boy. That right there within itself is a crazy thing. Just to sit back and just watch, observe, be around, just so you can have the essence of, even though you got X, Y, and Z going on over here. Daily crimes, man. Sometimes you gotta check yourself. Let us know in a comment or something that on what you do that's like, damn, I do that too. Or this is what I do because I know I can't, so I go ahead and do this. Say just, you can even be anonymous. That way you won't get yourself jammed up. But we gonna move on because we got things to do today. It say, why the quote-unquote stomach issues don't stop the vibe. Because it feels good. Because it feels good. If you already in the mix, can't get no wronger. Even if you just entertaining stuff, shit feel good. Shit feel good. Knowing that there's gonna be issues, but it felt great. You're not worried about, you know, later on, and you know I can deal with that, cause I didn't do nothing. I was just at the club. I was just saying hey. I was just being nice. All I did was get a drink and that's it. But it felt good. You can't explain that. Yep. And it be like that though. Cause it's not like you need a refresher. But some, you know, hey man, let me see if I still got it. Why are you up here? Cause they know you up here. You finna get a text right now. You're sharing, cause you're sharing location. Somebody know where you are. Watch. Now you got to deal with the issues. Now, also, we're gonna go to this last one. Romanticizing the digestive danger. In other words, fantasizing over the what if. And then the what happens after that. Knowing that the thrill of the hunt can happen, but just like Zane book style. Cause some of y'all got kids because y'all was reading Zane books. Some of y'all got kids because y'all was reading Zane books. Just sitting there in class, fast ass, reading about this person with this person and not being fulfilled. And then you go over here to this person and you just sit back and think about it. Person in the office, you know, whoever, somebody you pass by, brush by, y'all barely speak, but y'all got a lot of eye contact conversation. Yeah. Whole lot of eye contact conversation. Everybody you walk by, what's going on? How you been? Eyes doing a whole lot. Y'all always looking at each other because you thinking. But you know how dangerous it's gonna be because the schedules that y'all probably have, y'all both know each other's schedule to an extent, too close. Ain't enough time to do what you gotta do. And if you did, you risk something. It's in the book. Y'all be reading these same books and y'all be getting all these. See? That's why people fast. That's why these little girls fast now. I'm just playing. I had to throw a jab in there or something. But it's what it is. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to not drag these shows out. You know, come in, do what you gotta do, say what you gotta say. Boom, make these reels. Let's have some fun. Let's have some funny. Because we got so much more drinking to do, and I don't really get the time to really drink. I just take sip, because I have to talk. Talk. So, not tired of me talking? Go to the DJ part. Go to the DJ page. I'm sorry. Brain fart. Go to the DJ page. It's DJ Richie Rich Music. And you can listen to me play music, and then we can drink together. Because I definitely be drinking during those. Yep. All the vibe checks, all the remix rooms, all of that. But until next time, because I'm going to be more consistent, because stuff is already made. Stuff is already made, so I have to be consistent because I have to post it. I will see you guys next time. Cheers.